And so in our text, God tells Ezekiel that I'm sending you on a mission. But before you go, I need you to eat the scroll and let it fill your stomach. See, the thing about being hard-headed is that we don't always listen. So God didn't just want Ezekiel's ears to be filled with his word, but he wanted his belly filled with it as well. In other words, God says, since you struggle to hear, I want to make sure that my word is in your system. Can I suggest to you this morning that sometimes our assignment, sometimes our journey is harder than it has to be. It takes more out of us than it should because we have not sufficiently eaten. Or if we have eaten, we have taken the time to read the word, but we have not digested it and we haven't taken it in and assimilated it yet before we try and go to speak. In some cases, we are on our way to the living room trying to speak, but we've not yet been filled with what we need. And then we try to understand why we are drained. We wonder why we are so tired. Maybe it's because our stomachs are not filled. The assignment that is on your life, the assignment that is on your life is going to require that you eat the whole scroll, that you eat of it all. Not just the sweet parts, but the bitter parts as well. Not just the easy to digest parts, but also the hard to swallow verses. We love that one, but we also have to love Luke 9:23 that says, if anyone wants to be my follower, then you must take up your cross daily and follow me. There's going to be a situation that you are going to face that is not going to feel like God has a good plan for you. It's not going to feel like there is future there. It's not going to feel like there is any hope there. And Jeremiah is not going to hit the way that you wanted to, but this is when Luke has to kick in and remind you that as a follower of Christ, you have a cross that you must bear every day, so that when you go, you are strengthened by the fact that this is just my cross for the day. This is just my cross for the day. And since Christ was able to carry his cross, I know that I too can carry this. We've got to eat the word so much that it becomes a part of us, so that it can be fuel for our assignment, so that it can mature you to the point to that which was bitter now turns sweet. Ezekiel said that I ate it and it became sweet like honey in my mouth. It is when you mature, amen, that we understand that what was bitter now turns sweet to me because I understand that I needed it. When we digest it, when we read it, when we take it in, it becomes sweet to us. Because if you're going to be a strong witness, if you are going to be an effective witness, we have to be filled. We cannot pour from empty cups.